Good morning, sweet friends. Listen, I just got out of the shower and washed my hair. And I let mine dry naturally sometimes. Do y'all? And the reason I do that is because I don't have time to stand in there and do it. I'm going to sharpen our knife because today we're going to make some good potato salad. And listen, y'all have been wondering how you can help me. I've heard some of you say, Brenda, you've got a ministry and I want to be helpful. Well, you can help by sharing. That's what you can do. As scripture says, how can they know if they don't hear the word? How can they know? So you can help. Every time you press that share button or that like button, share and like, you're helping me, you're helping the Lord, you're helping. Let's sharpen two knives today. How about it? Y'all see that old knife? Look at it. Well, it needs sharpening. I use it so much that I have to sharpen it. Now, my daddy used to sharpen his on a stone. Do y'all do that? He called it a whetstone. A whetstone. But I'm going to sharpen two of them today. I'm fixing to get out the celery, and we're going to be together this morning. This morning. I've got my makeup on. I'm ready for the day. As Daddy used to ask Mother, I'd get so tickled at him. She'd get up, and if she didn't fix that face up and fix up for him, he'd look at her and he'd say, "Are you going to paint your lips today?" Hey, we don't have to look at ourselves, but everybody else has to. Let me get out the celery. Okay, I've got my celery washed. We're going to make that good old potato salad this morning. Oh, my goodness, I love it fresh made, don't you? But before I do that, I want to show y'all something my mama used to do. She did this at Thanksgiving and Christmas and during the summertime for a refreshing treat. She'd take a celery rib like that and clean it off. Then she'd take her some cream cheese. And honey, she'd make a platter of these things and they would go like hotcakes. She'd take some cream cheese. This is some I had left over from the other day. She'd take a little thin sliver like that, and she'd just put it right in the middle of the cream cheese, like that. She'd go all the way down it, like this. She loved it. We loved it. Everybody loved it. They'd come in and get them one. Sometimes she'd cut it in lengths. Let me show you what she'd do. Let me get that on there first. All right, she'd do this. Whew, that was a piece I missed. There it is. All right, she'd cut it in lengths like this. She'd cut about like that and put it on her platter. And then she'd take her some pecans that she'd cut up. Back then, she didn't have cut up pecans like I do. She had cut her own. And she'd take the pecans and just kind of stick them on like that. All the way down it. And they made a beautiful little hors d'oeuvre for a party or for the people coming in. You know, like when you're cooking and you just want a little snack to go with it. This is how she did it. I used Priester. She didn't have that back then. She didn't have all these cut up ones like I do. Anyway, look at this thing. See how that looks? And you just go. And that cream cheese and that pecan together is delicious. And what you could do, she didn't do it, but what you could do is you could season your cream cheese. In other words, you could put some cheese in it or a little garlic or whatever you want to do and put it in your celery. I do this a lot when I'm cooking with, because I always keep celery. I always have pecans. And I usually have cream cheese. Because I put it in my grits a lot. This is delicious. You're going to have to try it. Okay, y'all, I have peeled 7 potatoes. These are those russet potatoes. I've got me some water in my pot. And I am going to cut these up into little cubes like that. And I've got a few potatoes here that we're going to cut up. And then we're going to put our eggs literally in our water. Now, some of you can't believe that I do that. But why not? It saves a pot. They all get ready at the same time. It's wonderful. And listen, my mama did it. And you know what? We do what our mamas do. They influenced us, didn't they? So we're going to do this like this. And then I'm going to put my potatoes in it. All right, let me finish cutting them up. Okay, this is my last potato to cut up. We're going to put eggs in it. Since I've got 7 potatoes, I think I'll put 4 eggs. I like a lot of eggs in my potato salad. I surely do. All right, here we go. All right, so I've got my water in there, and I also am going to salt them. Here's 2 eggs and 2 more. I just lay them on gently. I put them on my eye, turn it on high till it gets hot, and I'm going to go ahead and salt my water. And while that is cooking, I am going to I think I'll probably use at least, get your strings off of your celery now. Don't leave that on there. I think I'm going to use at least 3 of the celery ribs, okay? This is going to give it a lot of good crunch in there. Let's see. Let's go to this end, see if we got any. Oh, yeah. Some lady wrote in and she said, I don't do my celery like that because that's got roughage. You are right. It does have roughage, but it has a little more than I want. All right, let me finish stringing them for y'all. Okay, we've got our potatoes on, and here's what I do. I got 3 celery ribs. I took the strings off of it. I just cut mine long ways like this because I'm always in a hurry. I've got too many irons in the fire. Too many irons in the fire. Meaning I got too much going on in my life. All right, so I'm just going to go down like that. This is real easy to do if you've got a sharp knife. And that way it won't take you long to cut up your celery at all. Got our eggs going. Some of y'all put mustard in your potato salad. And I've had it with that, and it is so good like that. But mainly I use mayonnaise, because y'all know that's my favorite condiment. I like mayonnaise crackers, mayonnaise sandwiches, mayonnaise in dips, mayonnaise in everything. Somebody told me the other day, said, I know you take the labels off the mayonnaise, but I look to see what color the top is. All right, so when you get it cut long and skinny like that, all you do is just cut the middle, bring that up to meet the other, hold it with your hand, and just do like this. And before you know what you're doing, you have cut up a bunch of celery in as little pieces as you want. Now, if you wanted to put it in soup, you don't want it this little, or I don't. I like mine kind of large in soup, or more bite size. And it makes soup so good. And I've got a friend, he doesn't like celery, he doesn't like it. But I can tell you what, the flavor of it is delicious, and it's good for your body if you eat it raw like this. It's got a lot of fiber in it. All right, that's it. Okay. Now then, let's get us the bowl out. While my potatoes are cooking, I'm just going to go ahead and mix me some stuff in here. Now, I'm not going to mix a lot of mayonnaise because I'm not sure how much I'm going to need. But I am going to go ahead and mix some of it in there. And that way we'll have that much done. I've got me some sweet pickle relish. I'm going to put, let's see, 7 potatoes. I think I'll put 2 big, nice tablespoons of that in there. I'm going to put some mayonnaise in it, and I'll put about 3 in there. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to mix that up. That's going to give me a jump start. So when my potatoes get ready, I'll already have this part done. Now, I may have to add just a little more mayonnaise, y'all, because we don't know, do we? I want a little pepper in there. All right. Now we can wait on our potatoes to get done. And I think while I'm waiting on my potatoes to get done, I'm going to make some of those celery ribs and put them on a platter. Okay, I've got me out a pretty little green platter. I thought that would look good with the celery. I've cut it up in lengths, getting some of that old stringy stuff off. And then we are going to stuff it with some good cream cheese and pecans for lunch. All right. Oh my goodness. Y'all should have been at that women's conference. I'm telling you, that thing was good. met some of the sweetest people. And somebody wrote in, y'all, and I couldn't believe this, but they wrote in. One of y'all, I don't know which one of you it was. I can't remember now. And because I had said something about in the text part of whatever the video, I said something about I got the best neck hugs, and y'all wrote in and said, I could not believe this because this is a Southern thing. They said, what is a neck hug? Bless your heart. If you hadn't had one of those, you have missed out. A neck hug is when somebody grabs you and hugs you oh so tight, and you just feel the love just coming out of their body into yours. That's what a neck hug is. It's somebody you hadn't seen in a long time, or maybe at church, and somebody gives you a little old hug, and then somebody gives you what's called a neck hug. That means, oh, I'm so glad to see you. They just wrap their arms around you and love you. And there is a string on there. Golly bum, let me get it off. I missed it. Okay, let me get my cream cheese out. Okay, y'all, I've got it all cut up. I got the strings off of it, and I took a napkin and dried it off where I washed it because the cream cheese won't stick good if your celery is wet. So I've got another plate, and I'm just going to put a few pecans right in the middle, okay? The Priester's pecans, like that. All right, now here's how you do it. You take your knife. Here's another string I missed. There you go. All right, cut you off a little piece of your cream cheese and just kind of push it like that, the edge like that, kind of like this. And then just take your pecans that you've already cut up, or you've got them already cut up according to what you ordered, stick it in there, and there you go. It just sticks right to it, and you haven't got a hand do them like I did a while ago. All right, put it on your little tray. Are y'all going anywhere lately? Like going to a church function, or maybe you just want to do it for yourself and sit in there and watch a good old movie and do this. I watched a horror movie yesterday. It was horrible to me. It had Betty Davis in it, and the name of it was I watch that old movie station a lot, and take that and just press it into your pecans. And look at there, you got it. It was Baby Jane, or whatever happened to Baby Jane, or something like that. And I watched it. It was raining outside. I had my cup of coffee. And I'd made my popcorn. Y'all know what? This was so fat, I'm going to have to sprinkle on it because it won't go down in there. Just that end part, okay? But it was a good movie. But it rained outside, and I had to get in the truck to go get my mail because it was raining so hard that I couldn't get out and go get it. My mail doesn't come till around sundown. In the wintertime, when the time has changed, sometimes it's so dark out there when my mail comes, I don't want to go get it at all. I just wait till the morning. Looks like our potatoes might be about ready. I need to stop what I'm doing and check them, don't I? Anyway, I'm gonna make a whole platter of these for lunch. See how they're gonna look. Y'all gonna have to try this. You're gonna have to try it. It's good for you. What's not good? What's not good on there for you? I guess it'd be the cream cheese, but I don't see that it's bad. I don't know that, but I don't see. Let me check my potatoes. Okay, y'all, I finished our celery because the potatoes were not quite done. If you're going to something special, or why not just do it for your family? They're special. They're the most special people you know. Take your leftover like this and kind of tuck it in on one side. And if you got something blooming outside, get you a little something of that. Just don't want a little thing like this. Always save these. If you're going to do it for the next day, put this in a glass of water till the next day so it'll stay fresh and pretty. Okay? I fixed to cover mine with some route and put it in the refrigerator till lunchtime so my cream cheese will be good and cold and my celery will be good and cold. Doesn't that look pretty? Y'all try this. You're going to love it. Get some of these. I just keep mine in the refrigerator all the time. And they're already ready for me to do whatever I need to. But anyway, the potatoes weren't quite done. I'll be back in a minute. As soon as they get done, we'll make our potato salad. Okay, I've drained my potatoes. And listen, as soon as you get your eggs out of your potatoes, immediately put hot water over them. And remember, fresh eggs do not peel well. So, you know, and so here's what I do. I have a little bowl of water right here close to me. And what I do is I cracked them all over. And I stick my egg back down in that water. And here's the reason. There's a membrane on it. See how easy that did? And you want to just crack it all over and rub your thumb over it. You hear that? Look at that. That's how easy it does if your eggs are at least a week old. So what I do is when I buy eggs, I put my oldest one on the bottom. I mean on the top. I put my oldest one on the top and my newest one on the bottom. In other words, I buy several containers of eggs at one time because I use a lot of them. So that way I know that I'm using the oldest one to do when I'm having to peel eggs like this. Put it down in your water and there it is. Okay, so now here we've got our mixture that we did. And all I do is I take a knife and I just chip mine up like this in there, just like that. I don't try to make whole circles and all that stuff, okay? I just go like this and do mine up. All right, I've got 4 of them, so I'm going to do this. And remember, we've already put our stuff in there, and I also salted my potatoes, but I'm going to taste them because they may not have enough salt. They're over there right now. They're still steaming, but I like it hot. Okay, there's our eggs. That was easy enough, wasn't it? And I only messed up 1 pot. All right, I'm going to mix that up with my mayonnaise and my pickles, my celery. All right, let's get our potatoes put in. They're drained. Throw them in. Now, here's something you need to know. When you're, I missed one. When you're doing your potatoes, don't stir. Fold. Because you don't want to tear them up. You do not want to tear them up. Gosh, that looks good, smells good, is good. All right, now this is where I told you I was going to make a judgment call whether to put in more mayonnaise or not after I looked at it. And I think I'm going to put just a tad more, just maybe 1 more little spoonful like that. I really think it needs it. And I hadn't hardly got any pickles left in my jar, so I think I'll use them too. Hey, you hadn't got to have a recipe, sweetheart. Just kind of put you some stuff together. As long as you've got good ingredients, your dish is going to be delicious. Now, this looks like about 2.5 quarts of potato salad out of those 7 potatoes. Now, you people that are going to town and you're buying your potato salad already done, I don't know what you're paying for it. But this is about free because that 10-pound sack of potatoes that I bought over there, I think they were $2.99 or something like that. And I only used 7 of them. And you saw what else I used in here. So if you're trying to save money, this is the way to go. Now let's taste it. It's perfect. The only thing I'm going to add to it is a little pepper. And that's it. Y'all can do this. Make you some potato salad. And remember the celery. Y'all have a great Sunday. I'm going to go back in there and I am going to try to do something to this hairdo now that I've got my potato salad made. Y'all worship at Bethany Andalusia. If you don't have a place to listen to preaching this morning, and I'm going to be there and we'll worship together, and that'll be a good thing. God bless you all. And remember, share, 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 because I need your help. Thank you. Bye.